Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Glory Reds podcast. It's Don Benito, and wow, just wow. We have got 1 foot into the final, and just wow. Like Manchester United, did we just do that? Another one of those special nights in Europe where, there's a lot that happened. There's a lot that happened in that game, and we are going to unpack because you know what? In spite of the win and with all the buzz surrounding everything, we need to talk about the nitty-gritties. And this is what I like about Manchester United. This is what I like about my club. Last night was amazing. We won. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't like Barcelona, Inter Milan. Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't any of that. It wasn't pretty at all. But we got the result, and this is what we're here to talk about. This is what we are celebrating. We are happy because we are moving forward. Tottenham beat Bodo Glimt 3-1. What does that mean? Are we setting, is the final setting up to be an all-English final? Like, what's happening? Like Manchester United, Tottenham? Oof. But last night was very enjoyable. Very weird game. Starts off as it always starts off with us. We are not too sure. We are uneasy. You know what? Let's talk about this. So the starting lineup, yes, I got it wrong. I got 1 or 2 players wrong. I had put Maino inside my team. I had also put Luke Shaw in my team. They didn't play. Now, those are the only 2 players that I missed out in my starting lineup. And I don't, honestly, I still don't understand why, but yeah, we'll get to it. But the game starts, and it had a very slow start to it. And we didn't even help our case, or we didn't even help our cause, because our guys were not composed. Our guys on the ball, I don't know what it is. This has been happening throughout the season, by the way. This inability to take care of the ball from the moment we start the game. This inability for us to string some passes together, and create something. It's a hassle. It's always a low IQ player, or somebody who's younger or something is just going to mess up the flow or whatever it is that's happening within the team. Because the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes were not the nicest football I've seen. I was almost disgusted to a certain extent, because it's like, what's happening? These guys get the ball, we can't keep it. We can't trap the ball. We can't pass and find our men. Every time we're giving a pass, it's either behind, or it is intercepted, or it goes straight. And these are the basics. As a football player, if you call yourself a professional, these are not the things that we talk about in interviews and stuff like that. Managers don't like to speak about these things because these are small issues. These are issues that you should have. You are called a professional for a fucking reason. As a professional, you are supposed to already know the basics: how to pass, how to control the ball, how to trap, how to, these are things that you're taught at academy level, and before you become a professional. It is impossible for you to be a professional and give passes like that. So the whole team, like everybody, maybe except Mazraoui and Maguire and Yoro, like the back line was in terms of passing in the beginning stages of that game. Everybody else was shit. Everybody. I'm talking Bruno, I'm talking Ghana, everybody was just fine. You can call those things the jitters. You know, the game had just started. These guys were still feeling themselves. They were still feeling each other out, which I completely understand. But it carried on. It carried on. People are always talking about Yamal. People are trying to understand, why is Yamal the best player in the world? I'll tell you why. That boy understands football. He understands when he needs to take on a player, when he needs to pass, when he needs to dribble, when he needs to do whatever he needs to do. Everything is done with purpose and with a reason behind it. You look at that game against Barcelona against Inter Milan. Yamal, how many times did he put crosses into the box that game? How many? Whether it was outside, with his right, whatever. But he kept on trying to cause all sorts of problems. Our wingers or our people this side, I don't know what it is. They need to be asked 3, 4, 5 times to put a fucking cross in. They need that all the time. Why? Why? But we won, Benito. We can't be complaining about this. Look, I am ecstatic. I am happy. Yesterday's win just showed me that, look, we are heading in the right direction when it comes to this Europa situation. But I'm not going to sit here and say, okay, there are a few things that I saw in that game that I just thought, why are we still talking about this? Why are we still having this thing as a problem? Garnacho. In my starting lineup, Garnacho was not there, and he was not there for a reason. I didn't put Garnacho there because Garnacho has a selfish tendency. And I for the love of me, or for the love of Christ, I'll never understand why for a player who, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because, you know, if I go in on, okay, I understand. Going in on Garnacho is just like, but dude, who else is there? Who else is there? Ahmad came on yesterday, and you guys, I'm pretty sure everybody that saw Ahmad was like, yes, now there's our Yamal. Because everybody seemed like, okay, Yamal is getting praise, and rightfully so. Everybody's just talking about wingers and stuff like that. Why Garnacho has been put into that category is just something that just amazes me. I don't trust Garnacho. I don't trust Garnacho to be the guy that makes certain decisions on the pitch. If he does something great on the pitch, fair enough for Garnacho. Like I'm happy, but I still don't understand how people still see Garnacho as the kid with the highest ceiling. It is laughable to think that people think that Garnacho, amongst all our attackers, is the one that has got a bright future. And for me, when I deep everything in terms of football, in terms of attitude, in terms of how I'm seeing somebody going, I don't think Garnacho is it for us for the future. I'm sorry. I will talk until the cows come home. Like, you know what's crazy? I'm talking about Garnacho. Nobody's having a problem, an issue with Garnacho. Fine. I understand that because he's a kid, you guys don't want to go in on it. Fine. But then there will be a time when it comes out, you guys are going to start complaining about Garnacho because of whatever reason. We're going to be looking at you like, but you were saying we shouldn't complain. This is the time. You guys were complaining, asking yourselves why Yamal is the way he is. It's because the kid loves football. He understands the game. He knows when to dribble. He knows when to pass. He knows when to cross. He knows all these things. And all these decisions are right up in there. We have got older players in our team that have got no decision-making qualities like Yamal. You see Ahmad come on the pitch yesterday and you get this breath of fresh air. You're like, yes. Now, you guys will, like, honestly, personally, Ahmad is our best winger, like our best attacking player. I'm not even going to debate this with anybody. Like, I mean, we can, if you want, like, we can go into it and talk about, but Ahmad, the quality that he possesses. If we had Ahmad all these other times, the games that we lost, these narrowly lost, we don't lose those games. We don't. Because we've been lacking that threat. That threat in the box. Who has been that threat? Please don't come here and tell me Garnacho. Garnacho's not been a threat. He has been looking like he would be a threat, but he's not been a threat. I don't know if that even makes any sense. Now, of course, I'm going too far and I'm now just trying and honing in on one thing. But my issue is, in moments like this when we win, you know, we tend to forget about certain things. And yesterday, those things came out. I was a little bit disappointed in Dogu's performance yesterday. I mean, I would have loved to see him more. I would have loved to see him cross more. But I don't know what it is about our players. It takes Harry Maguire one moment. He's our centre back extraordinaire. Huh? Harry Maguire, beast. He's supposed to be at the back there. But this guy is in our wing. He happens to find himself in the wing. What does he do? Like, this is just to show you the seriousness of our fucking predicament. Because we have wingers that don't cross, that don't want to look for people. Then you get Harry Maguire, a moment of brilliance. He's in the wing. He knows when you're in that position and I have the ball, I just need to take on the player and put a cross. That is standard procedure. Standard. Like, you go to, like, it's like breathing air. You're in that wing there. You've got one full back or wing back attacking you. It's a one-on-one situation. What do? This is textbook, old school. Like, oh my God, come on. You're in the wing there. Everybody else is waiting in the box. Why not put a banana? Put the banana and let's deal with it later. But put the banana. Now you see Maguire, he's banana. Like, Maguire looks like a man. He deserves so much praise. Wow. Like, the experience there is just unbelievable. Maguire, our defender, has got the brain capacity to think that, look, I'm here and I need to cross, and our wingers can't. Come on, guys. I will not accept that. Which is why I'm like, why is Garnacho playing? Now, against Brentford this weekend, I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't pick Garnacho, but I think he's going to play. I think he's going to start. I would have started Kobe Mainoo because Kobe Mainoo, yes, he's not Garnacho in terms of the winging, like him being a winger. But then in that number 10 position, keeping the ball, 1-2 connecting with the players in front there. I think the best player to do that is Kobe Mainoo, other than Garnacho. And we proved that yesterday. He played how many minutes, Garnacho? Did he score? Did he come close to scoring? Did he give you that feeling inside that, yes? I mean, he made the runs, and I like, listen, don't get me wrong. I was so happy. Those things, whatever he did. But then I will sit there and I'll be like, okay, so what is the end product? What are we doing here? Are we here at Bilbao to model? We're here to score goals. And then you look at our goals yesterday. First, look at the combination. Maguire, Ugarte, Casemiro. Huh? Then you look, Rasmus Højlund, penalty, fine, Bruno. Then again, Ugarte, Bruno. Like, you look at the passages of play, and people who are supposed to be involved in those goals are nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. But you know what? I've had my rant. I've said what I had to say. But listen, we won. We are through. But yesterday was amazing. Onana didn't really have anything to do in that game. Nothing. Like, he was on holiday. If he could have gone to Yaoundé. If he could, you know. But he was there chilling. He did make one save in the first half. And that save was, I mean, If he scored, people are gonna lose their mind and be like, "Hey," but it was a good strike by the guy. He did slip, and then Onana saved it. Yoro, absolutely magnificent, beautiful. My favorite defender again with another stellar performance. Harry Maguire. Guys, come on. What can I say about Harry Maguire? Like, this guy, can we give this guy an extension, please? Can we give Harry Maguire his extension fast? I do not want to go through this negotiation. Give Harry Maguire the contract. Like, sign him up. Give him that extra. I know we're going to have issues with defenders in the future. I know. If we're going to sign young defenders, do that. But Harry Maguire, based on everything that has happened to him at Manchester, I'm talking about him being captain, the falling and him rising, and then to this moment. Harry Maguire literally has been involved in the Lyon game. He scored the winner. And yesterday he provides an assist for the, come on. Give this man a bells. Give this man his contract. Damn it. Salute Harry Maguire. Man, are you joking? Lindelof had a very shaky start, but then boom, picks himself up, blocks one goal. You know what? Yesterday's game was just all about redeeming yourself. Certain players did, others didn't. Casemiro, Ugarte. Casemiro, guys, by the way, Casemiro, I don't know if he was your man of the match, but he was my man of the match. That guy, again, I told you, V12, that engine needs to purr. It needs weekly, it needs to be driven. That's Casemiro for you. Casemiro didn't put a foot wrong yesterday. Are you joking? From minute 1 to, and it's crazy because literally a month ago, people wanted to eat Casemiro alive. People were asking themselves, wait, Casemiro, he keeps saying he's fine, he's happy at Manchester. Like, what does he mean? He's not going anywhere? We want to get rid. People coming here, Casemiro is done, he's this. And every time I want to join in, not I want, but you understand what I mean. When everybody's talking about it like it's a normal thing to do, and I just find it blasphemous. There are certain players that you just watch your tongue. Just keep quiet. Just shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Don't. You see, like Thuram, he said that Yamal is not the best player, blah, blah, blah. Those words might come back to haunt him. You know what I'm saying? Yamal might take it personally. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Wow. Casemiro was absolutely unbelievable. Manu Ugarte, let me not even, the cleaner. Man, it was nice watching. It really, really was. Then you get Bruno there doing his thing, orchestrating Bruno. Bruno is a legend of the club. I'm sorry. He hasn't won significant whatever. And if there's one person that deserves to win this Europa League, it's Bruno Fernandes. Captain Bruno Fernandes. So we had Mazraoui in that fullback situation there. Mazraoui, as always, again, doesn't put a foot wrong. Mazraoui. Like, if Mazraoui, player of the season is between Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes. I'm telling you. It's between the two of them. Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes. Because, wow. And then, Dogu. Now, Dogu, there's a weirdness about Dogu that I'm just trying to figure out. I don't even know if I'm tripping or something like that, but I get this feeling that, I mean, and I need you to understand that Patrick Dogu is a good wing back. I'm just trying to understand decisions that he makes on the pitch sometimes now. And I know I was one of those people that was championing Patrick Dogu and all of that. But I'm seeing certain characteristics of what's his name? Rasmus Højlund. And it isn't that weird that they're both Danish. This thing of falling down, like this thing of being kicked and always looking for a foul or something like that. Isn't it weird? Okay, I don't want to deep it, but yeah, there's something off about Dogu. I'm sorry. Yesterday, I would have loved to see Amas, and I know that would have been asking too much. But there was something that Dogu was just not doing. I don't know. It's just off. He's good, strong, but I was just like, yo, what's going on? And then, of course, Garnacho, Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund had a quiet night. I'm not even going to shit on him because it wasn't particularly good. There were moments when certain players were supposed to pass, cross, do that. They didn't do it. You know, big ups to the referee because that was a very, very complicated game. Difficult. The atmosphere, you look at the stadium, the fans, it was crazy. And he handled himself very, very well. I was absolutely happy with that. The substitutes came on, did a job. I know people are looking at Mason Mount and be like, what did this guy do? You didn't see what Mason Mount did. Come on, guys. Let's stop pretending. I know, look, I understand that Mason Mount has not played football in a very, very long time. He's pretty much missed out the whole season. And to make matters worse, he's wearing the iconic number 7. I get it. But you need, like, can we stop this shallow attack? Because what Mason Mount brings to our team is something that's it's priceless. His work rate on and off the ball when he's on the pitch is just something that it's a freak of nature. Mason Mount is a beast. I'm sorry. Mason Mount is a beast. You don't like it? Cool. His only problem is that he's injury prone right now. But I shit you not, if this boy didn't have this injury situation on him, this guy is starting almost all the games for Manchester United. I'm sorry, his attribute. Mason Mount has a knack of pressing. Like, I don't think there's any other player that knows how to press like him. I've said it. That knows how to go after the ball, retrieve it, fight for it. I have not seen so many that can do it like Mason Mount. Put pressure on opposition, keep them in their half, discombobulate them. I've not seen anybody do it as good as Mason Mount. Now, I know you guys want to see prime Mason Mount, the Mason Mount from the Chelsea, the one that won the league, the one that won the Champions League, the one that was causing us all sorts of problems back in the days. Unfortunately, we don't have that Mason Mount. This Mason Mount is injury prone. We need to take care of him. And whatever game and whatever cameo he makes, it is very important. People are looking at yesterday's game and like, what did he do? What? He stretched the game. He caused those guys to even run even more. And mind you, these guys already had a red card. You know, us adding Mason Mount and all those guys, it was overkill, actually. Mason Mount, guys, we need this guy to be fit. So slowly, we're bringing him in. Luke Shaw came on. Who else came on? Ahmad came on. Came on that substitute. He substituted Garnacho, which was inevitable. And immediately he comes on, you can already see the difference, which is crazy. You know, he came on with his little nonchalant self, you know, like, you know, this blasé swagger, you know, every touch and everything. You know, as football players, we know the swag that we're talking about. Certain players, you know, when you see them, they've got this aura. And Ahmad had that yesterday when he came on the pitch. And I was very happy to see it. Kobe Menu as well. It's like I told you guys, Kobe Mainoo is going to be the trickiest player in our squad because he is a generational talent, number one, right? Number two, for some reason he can't cement his position in our starting 11. That it should be worrying, especially for a generational talented player. That should be worrying. Why can't he cement himself? Why can't he take out Ugarte? Why can't he take out Garnacho? Why can't he take out Casemiro? What's going on? These are questions that I'm asking myself every time because we've all looked at Kobe Mainoo and I've always thought, you know what, this kid box to box. If you know what, actually in the academy, Kobe Mainoo box to box was perfect. I don't know if it was because he was a kid and it was easy for him to just do like his strides because Kobe Mainoo is slow. Let's call a spade a spade. He is slow. He's not the fastest midfielder in the out there. He's not a Vitinha or any fast midfielder. He's not any of that. He's actually quite slow, but he's technically gifted. He's technically good on the ball. So when he has the ball, he can manipulate it and move it about and do whatever he needs to do. Now, did you guys see what I mentioned in the previous episode that Kobe Mainoo has this street ball thing going on around him? Now, could that be the thing that stops him from making it into the first team? Because I think that is a situation, that is a problem. How, I watch him play and I'm like, but when I watch Kobe, he can literally, that's what I'm saying, he can do whatever he does anywhere on the pitch. He can be in the corner of the opposition and dribble those players and twist and turn and get out because that's how he can do it. That's how he does it in the street bowling world. But to chase down a player that has a ball that's running like he's going to score that side, I don't see him catching that player. There's combativeness in that midfield. It's not there. Anyway, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, but something is off. I see Kobe Mainoo and I'm just asking myself, big boy, what are you? Are you number 10? Are you an 8? Are you a 6? What's the story there? What are you not telling us? What are we not seeing? What are we not doing? Are we about to misprofile you just like Scott McTominay? Because these are conversations. This is a debate. Think about it. Kobe Mainoo right now, we thought that he was when he broke into the scene, we thought that he can, we saw him do the box-to-box job, but we thought that he could be a pivot. We thought that he could be the heir to Casemiro's throne. But the more he played, the more we realized that, this guy is an all-round midfielder. Okay, let's see. Kobe Mainoo struggles to defend. If he defends well, that's because he's within the vicinity. But normally in the midfield action, Kobe Mainoo struggles to defend. And that's the reason why Ruben Amorim doesn't put him in. I remember Ruben passed a comment the one time. I don't know how long ago this was, but it was a while. And I think they were trying to find out about what Kobe Mainoo is, his role coming in. And he was like, no, man, he just needs to get his fitness or whatever. Something along those lines. Kobe is a good player. He's got the brains. But the legs, can he run? Can he do it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just deeping this thing too much. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe thinking about Kobe in this thing is like just trying to look for problems that are not there. Perhaps. And I'll say, cool. But I'm worried about him. How does he come from being this generational talent that just cannot bench under Erik ten Hag and moving into the Euros and all that to what he is right now? Can you make that make sense to me? How has Kobe moved from being one of the first names in the England squad to being overlooked here at Manchester? Not really overlooked, but you know what I'm saying. Is he injured? Are they using are they protecting him from injury? Is it because they're still trying to figure him out? What is it? What is it? It's wild. It's wild. But listen, we won the game. And you know what happened yesterday? It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anyone in football. What happened last night, the capitulation of Bilbao, the recklessness, the stupid errors that they made that gave like this was what? Was it Brentford or Fulham? Fulham. That game yesterday was that Fulham game that we played a couple of seasons ago, a season ago, where Fulham are completely dominating the game. But then one moment of madness just derails the entire game. And we end up smashing them like 3 or 4, something like that. That was what happened yesterday with Bilbao. They were scared of us in a way, but at the same time not scared. You know, they were testing it was cute. It was cute, honestly. But yeah, it's a good thing that we put an end to it. And I'm happy. I'm happy going into the second leg 3-0 down. 3-0 up. If you had told me that that's how it was going to be in the beginning of yesterday's game, I would have told you to fuck off, because that's not true. You know, I would have told you, please, are you serious? No chance, bro. No chance. Manchester United. Like, nah, I would have laughed in your face. I would have. But look at where we are right now. The stars are aligning. I'm not going to sit here and start saying, we're going to win. We're going to win. But let me tell you something. We do have a very, very good chance. We do. And I tell you what, if there's one person that deserves to win this trophy, it's our skipper, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes deserves this game. He deserves to win it. The way he's playing, his numbers, like this legend in the making. You know, a legend happens after they've retired and all that stuff, but this is a legend in the making. Bruno is absolutely unbelievable. The pressure. You know that penalty? The pressure. Did you hear the noise in that stadium? Like, those guys, hey! When you go to hostile places like this and get a result like that, you pat yourself on the back, bro. It's not easy. It's not easy. So that's why yesterday's win was amazing. People are you upset? As a Man United fan, you're upset or you're not happy? Are you joking, bro? We are unbeaten in one of the worst Premier Leagues ever. Premier League campaigns ever. And here we are on the verge, we are literally a foot into the final. Literally. Like, next week, it's draw or we win and win double. Like, whatever you want to call it. There's no losing here. We're meeting either Tottenham or Bodo Glimt. Doesn't matter. But the final, we are en route to final. And that's all that matters. I know as Manchester United fans, we cannot be like, oh, we're going to the final, we're doing this thing. I understand that. But nah, based on how we've been playing and everything like that, I can confidently say we're going to the final. Are we going to win the final? You'll have to wait for that next preview when we now know who our opponents are and we're now building towards that final. And I'll tell you who will win this. But let me tell you something right now. As a superstitious brother, as somebody that believes in the football gods and mysteries and everything football that is spiritual, whatever you want to call it, I believe it. As I'm telling you right now, it's shaping up to be a very good season for Manchester United. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to be like, oh, and say this. Nah, I'm just confidently saying that this is my club. We could go into the final, and there's a high chance that we could win this trophy, which will be very good because financially we'll get boost. European football is guaranteed, meaning that next season we know that we're gonna have some guap, so that we can, finance things because we don't have. And then the rest, it's up to the boys and the gaffer to bring in players and all that stuff. But yesterday's game was beautiful to watch. Absolutely amazing. Big ups to the guys. Please smash a like for the boys yesterday because, that game was nice. Thank you everybody for listening to the Glory Reds podcast. It's me, Don Benito. Peace.